Hello, everybody. It's your friend Spin on a Thursday in the cocktail lounge, and usually it's Woodbine Day, but today it's where the surf meets the turf at Del Mar, as we head out to Del Mar for races 4 through 8. We'll do, and then the third race is just about to come up too, so we can look at that too. But we're going to do races 4 through 8 tonight. Hope everyone's doing well, getting ready for Labor Day weekend. What you up to this weekend? Going anywhere fun? Going to any tracks? Perhaps let us know. Kentucky Downs started today. Big weekend at Del Mar. Final weekend at Saratoga. So much going on. So, Bobby D, how are you? Colin, my man, $4 million in the pool for the Jimmy Fund. Well done, my friend. He's one of the key men behind the scenes. You guys should be so proud. Take a bow. Unbelievable. Marla's in the house. How are you? KT, how are you? Todd, what's up, my man? Hope everyone's doing well on a Thursday. Let me know who you like here at Del Mar. We're going to come up and see what's going on here. Hope everyone's doing great. We can't see their video because we don't have their written expression like we do with. And Mike Whitten, I think Mike Whitten may be even joining us soon. So this will be exciting for sure to have him join us. And then we got even Shadi. Look at this, traveling from Florida to Arkansas, 18 hours on the road. Yes, I think we do, Colin. Yeah. I think we need to send a link to Mike so he can join us. But we have, let's see, we have 0 minutes to race 3 coming up here. This will not be a, don't know that ours went up. Do we have another inquiry?
Runners facing up at the gate.
Nope, they're coming, they're going right into the gate right now. The favorite is number 2, Luca Gracie for Juan Hernandez and Peter Miller is the 8-5 favorite. The second favorite right now is Dark Marcus, Ramon Vasquez, and Peter Miller. The third favorite is, let me see, I think 9-2. Silver and Black, 5-1. Let us know who you like here in this third race. We're not really using it for our Trust the Profits tonight, but if you like anybody, let me know so I can root you on if you have anything. I think in my stable duel, let me think who I have here. I had one horse disqualified for knocking Rispoli off. I hope Umberto's okay. Let me see here for you. Let's see here. Who do I have? I have nobody in this race, so let me see. Hey, Keith, how are you, buddy? Always love to have you. Great to see everybody here on this Del Mar Thursday. What's up, my man? How you doing, Keith? Getting closer and closer to the Parks Derby. Should be fun. Let's win some money, Shadi. I love it. I love it. Great thing. So they're going into the gate here at Del Mar for race 3, and they're off. They're halfway through the race. We have the 2, the 6-5, Luke Grazie's on top. We got the 8, Silent Heat, right behind him. The 9, Silver and Black. We got the 1, Dark Marcus, lingering right behind them with the 5, Aviator Nation. 7, Get the Gold. And then way back to the 3 trailers, the 3, 6, and 4. The half and 47-4. The 2 trying to stretch out a lead here. Luca Grazie looking very tough right now in the front. He's clear. Get the Gold is beginning to fly, but I think it's a little bit too late. Let's see. Can that line find it? Oh, we're going to have a tight one, and the Luca just finds the line. Get the Gold second. And Dark Marcus third. So we had 2-7-1 there in the third race. If anyone's who's playing, anybody playing Stable Duel tonight on the on Del Mar, let me know what your handle is and how you're doing, and if you're in it. My team's on the struggle bus a little bit right now. I had one horse disqualified, and then the other one came in third, but it's early. You can always finish strong, which is fun. So, and most importantly, what are we drinking out there? Let us know. Love to hear on the Thursday night what you guys are up to. Exactly. So I think our comments may have slipped here. May have to go to the YouTube to see what's going on here. But what are we doing for Labor Day weekend? Let me know what we're doing for Labor Day weekend. What are we doing for Labor? There you go. And Colin's going to need a lot of coffee. Yep, a lot of coffee. And Colin's going to need a lot of coffee. Yep. Yep. So, Evan Williams. There you go. So, Shai saying let's make some money. So, did anybody win there in the third race at Del Mar? Let me know. Let me know if you guys had any luck. Oh, Mike's getting the kids adjusted. Yep. Kids always first. Same with Colin. I do play Kentucky Downs, Colin. Yeah. I did not get to today, but I love playing there. Hey, Tony, how are you? Love playing Kentucky Downs. One of my favorite tracks to play. My three favorite jockeys to play there are Tyler Gaffalione, Joel Rosario, and Julian Leperoux. Because I think the interesting thing, I was actually saying this last night, is that the interesting thing about Kentucky Downs is that the Ortiz brothers, if they have the best horse, naturally can win. But one of their highlights is the aggressive style that they use in New York, where Kentucky Downs, you really have to ride the course, not your other riders, because of the undulating grounds and the hills, and if you make a mistake, then your horse can lose all the momentum. So if you're trying to ride like you do in Saratoga and you're not paying attention to the ground, you can lose valuable land, real estate. And that's why riders like Joel and Tyler, who are so good at riding like that, often win a lot, which is great. So, yes, but I do watch Kentucky Downs. Hopefully they had a great first day today. I'm excited to watch this weekend for sure. They got wiped out a couple of times last year by serious rains. I hope they don't get them this year. And I think our own Carson and her husband and family are down there. So hopefully they'll have a great time. And anybody who's down there, it's always a great time. So, has anyone been to Kentucky Downs out there? I have not. I would love to be there. But let me know if you've ever been to Kentucky Downs. It's right on the border of Nashville. It's about 35, 40 minutes outside of Nashville. So you can stay in Nashville, get all the thrills of Nashville, and just drive right out, and boom, you're at the track. And they put it there purposely because for many years, and I still think it's the case, Tennessee couldn't bet. So all the people from Tennessee come over the border from Kentucky. So it's pretty smart. So now we have our races to count coming up here. Absolutely. And let me see. We have race 4 coming up here. Is 8 furlongs, allowance optional, claiming thoroughbred, $83K purse. So a very nice purse. And we have a scratch of the 2. So we have a field of 7. Let us know who you like here in race 4. See if we can pick out a winner here. Let me know who you like here on my stable duel. I went with the 8 Trouville. And this kid, Antonio Frezu, well, he's not a kid, he's 31, but what a debut in America from coming over from Italy. What a performance he's had so far. Very impressive, especially on the turf. Both he and Umberto, both Italians have a real knack for riding on the turf, a real ability to ride on the turf, which is so exciting to see. And this kid is he's 31, still young. Definitely opened up some major eyes since he's come over here and has become a must use on the turf and dirt. He's shown impressive mounts on both. So he is, and right now I believe he is the 2-1 favorite off a 4-1 morning line. Let us know who you like here. Tony's going to give the 8 a shot. Like it, Tony. Let's get him home. What are we drinking tonight? I got my sparkling ice here. Yeah, I got kiwi strawberry tonight, so it's going to keep me busy. So, which will be fun. So, let me know who you like here. It's been we're gonna have a busy weekend of racing, that's for sure. Pepsi, love it, Tony. A great thing to have there for the weekend, no doubt. Let's see how many minutes we have until post here. We have 21 minutes to post. Is there any races that we're looking forward to this weekend? Let us know if there's any races anywhere that you're looking at, either in your local area or I know Woodbine did not run today because they run on Monday. They call it Labor Day, Labour day. So Woodbine doesn't usually run on Mondays, but this weekend they will. So they did not run on Thursday. So that is why there's no Woodbine tonight. They also just had their big Canadian sale for the Canadian Brets, which was a big success. So that was great to hear for them. So thank you, Colin. Colin is the man, the myth, the legend. He can do everything. I'm still learning this technological game, and Colin is a pro. Bobby, let's see what Bobby has here. Bobby has let's see here for you. Bobby has the 658 with the 185 in this race. So let me see who you got here, Bobby. You have Unfaithful Ways with Turab, who's out there now, over the 5. Liberal Lady, who was the 8-5 morning line favorite, is now 3-1. And 8, my choice, 8, who's at 2-1 with Antonio Frezu. And then you use the 1 underneath, which is Clickish, which is 6-1 right as morning line with the always dangerous Ramon Vasquez Phil D'Amato combo. So let us know who you like here in this race. Thought this was an interesting race. Frezu, this horse came in from Los Alamitos. One thing, if you're ever playing Del Mar, folks, this is a great angle. Horses that run at Los Alamitos run very well at Del Mar. A lot of winners, especially early, come from Los Alamitos at Del Mar, especially on the dirt. That's a very, very big angle. If you're playing Del Mar, look for the horses that are coming from Los Alamitos. They're gonna be coming running. For some reason, the transition from that surface to Del Mar is a great one. There are some horses that love Santa Anita and some horses that love Del Mar. A lot of them do not like one or the other for some reason. But the Los Alamitos horses, they seem to come to Del Mar and really like it. So we will look into this race. But to me, Troville is definitely the horse I think to be. That last race is very impressive against Microshare. Liberal Lady was right behind, was leading the whole way, just missed. And she is Herrera back on, and Herrera's ridden very well. Who's Keith like? Let's see. Keith likes the 6 here. Let's see here. I like the 6 here at Del Mar. Second time at preferred distance and lost a fluke race last race to the long shot. Always right there. And look who we have here. Coming to join us, making his debut, is the one and only Mike W. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good. How are you, bud?
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us. Love to have you on. The president.
What race are we on?
We're on race 4, my friend. This is the president of the Vicente del Cid fan club. And Mike, what tracks will you be focusing on this weekend? Any
I'm definitely going to check out a couple at Kentucky Downs. I'm up here in Cincinnati, so still kind of waiting on Turfway to kind of come back. And I'll probably end up going to Churchill Downs too. So I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. So.
Okay, awesome. Okay, yep. Do you ever go to like Belterra, or do you ever go to like any of the Thistledown or any of those tracks up there?
I've not been to Belterra. No.
Okay.
Not yet, so.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Have you looked at any of the races yet, Mike, or are we kind of going race by race, which is just fine?
Let me pull up some notes here. I took a look at it earlier today.
Sure. Love it.
So we're on race 4, right?
Yes, we are. Yep.
So I'm looking at Exacta Box on the 5 and 8.
On the 5 and 8, Liberal Lady and Trovo. I like that.
I also I looked at Unfaithful Ways also, and saw where I believe she had 3 starts on turf and placed on the board 2 out of 3 times. So like if you wanted to do a trifecta, you would add that one to it.
Sure. No, I like your exact. I like exactly. Keith passed by Belterra. He was tempted. Almost stopped by there, but he did go to Penn National. See that track? I have yet to be at Penn National. Exactly. Are you a big fan of Turfway?
I've been once. It was probably about 2 years ago. I tried to hit up the Jeff Ruby Stakes and just didn't work out for me. But
okay, gotcha. What is your favorite track?
Definitely Churchill Downs.
Churchill, yeah.
So I go. I typically go to the Kentucky Derby every year, and that's kind of like my wife's and I thing to do once a year. So we do a little bit of splurging there and have a lot of fun with it. So.
Fantastic! Nothing like the run for the roses.
Yes.
The rose between the Louisville thorns, as they always say,
yes.
At Churchill Downs. That's a great time. Absolutely. How many people were there this year? It was about 100,000 plus?
It was a lot. I know that. And obviously with the reconstruction and the new, that new first turn is pretty cool too. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
Typically I get tickets where the starting gate is at typically. Those are typically the cheapest out of all, but.
Okay. And you must be very excited. Their big new fall meet is about to start, I think like September 14th, something like that.
Yes.
Yep. So racing is almost back.
Yes.
There you go. Now, have they done anything with the turf course, or they? I didn't really hear anything on the kind of.
I don't know. I don't know if like Tim or Trusty would have more information on that, but I know, and obviously like there was a lot of work going on in the paddock too.
Yeah,
redoing that.
Yeah.
And according to the sketches, it looks pretty awesome. So
that's awesome. And do you have a favorite rider at Churchill?
I don't.
No, okay, yeah, just
No,
yeah.
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 I really like Del Cid because I was winning a lot with him. So,
Those are the best type of jockeys. Let me tell you, absolutely. So we'll look here at Del Mar, and we will give you the as the newcomer the first bet. I'm kind of liking your 5-8 exacta box. You want to do that to start the thing, and we get $50, and the mythical bankroll.
yep.
So what would you like to start? We can do.
See, pull this over to the side here. Where are the current odds?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, exactly. Whatever you want to do. It's an interesting race for sure. Four is definitely dropping, but Golden Gate, you never know. And let us know out there, guys, who you like out there. I know it's early, but thank you everybody for joining in.
So see, currently 3-1 and then 2-1. Let's say if I had $50 and if it were my money, I would either do $7 or $8 on that.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to do like a $4 exacta box, like
Yeah.
yeah, perfect. That'll be our first bet. Perfect. I'll put it in. I'm right there with you on that one. Official bet. We'll do $4 exacta box. 5-8. I think this is definitely a live bet for sure. Let us know who you guys like out there for sure. Keith liked the 8, the 6. No, he liked the 6. Like second time preferred distance. Yeah, always right there. So this is a very interesting race. Eddie Truman. Yeah, exactly. Do you follow Del Mar on a regular basis or?
I do not.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I would say I'm still relatively new. I didn't really start following horse racing until I found you guys. So the backstory is,
Sure.
Whenever I went to the Kentucky Derby for the first time, I went to YouTube and I just typed in Kentucky Derby travel tips, and that's when I found El Hombre's video.
Oh,
with
okay.
travel tips in there.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about burning six to eight $100 bills in front of losers, and I thought it was hilarious. And anybody that has not checked out that video, I think
Absolutely.
I mean, it is amazing.
It's fantastic. Yep. That's awesome. Yeah, Keith just went to his first Derby this year. Look who we have. The living legend of Kentucky has joined us. Dennis Trusty, just fresh back from checking his oil fields. And tonight, because Mike it's his first show, right? Dennis has agreed to 35% back on all losing wagers tonight because it is your first time on the show.
Such a nice guy.
Generous because he said a fellow native Kentuckian, he has to look out for his fellow native Kentuckian. So 35%, just hit up Dennis Trusty, and if you're lost, and he will refund your bet plus 35%. Amazing, man.
I think Dennis and I probably grew up in the same area, really.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, probably near Dixie Highway somewhere. So if anybody's familiar with Louisville, you probably know Dixie Highway. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dixie Highways. Yeah, absolutely. Great. Now, are we a Wildcat? Are we a Cardinal? Any?
I grew up liking Louisville for sure. I was not, and probably still not today, a UAK fan. So
okay, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. One of the most famous trainers right now is a diehard Louisville Cardinal fan, Norm Casse. Went to the University of Louisville. He is a through and through Louisville Cardinal man. So excellent. And Trusty's a diehard Cardinal as well.
Yes.
I think he's predicting that they win the ACC this year. I think that's what he's. That's what he said. He said their schedule's weak. They will destroy Boston College, which I will agree to disagree. But exactly. But yeah. And Dennis says that's scary. Is that scary that we grew up in the same area? Dixie Highway has some great food places.
I grew up, right next to Pleasure Ridge Park High School.
Oh, okay.
So I was very close to there. So Dennis is probably very familiar with that part of town. So
there you go. And Trusty is already calling for Mike to permanently replace El Hombre. Man's not even here to defend himself, but that's okay, Trust. The horses are on the track here. We got 7 minutes to race 4. Let us know who you guys like out there. We have the official bet that Mike and I have is a $4 exacta box 5-8. Which I think is a very good way to start your evening.
You have any pick 3s, 4s, or 5s going?
No, I had a pick 3. It was it got knocked out. Let me see if I have the 8 in this race. I have 5 and 8. Let me see. I can tell you exactly who I have here. Let's see what I got here. And let us know, guys, who you have out there so we can root you on as well. I have a 5-8 with the 1-3 with the 1-7. So I have a 5-8 with the 1-3 with the 1-7. That's what I have in my pick 3. Any pick 3s or pick 4s going for you, my friend?
I need to get one going. I know that.
Yeah, you go. No better time than the present. There you go. And it's looks like a nice day out there. Exactly. And Ellis, what is this? Is this Ellis's last weekend, or are they? I don't know. No, it's Kentucky Downs now. Sorry, it's Kentucky Downs now. So they're done. Yeah. So, if you get a chance, yeah, definitely watch some Kentucky Downs. That is one fun track to watch. It's like an English countryside. It's the closest to, and it's fascinating because, as I was saying earlier, and racetracks like Churchill and Belmont, where you ride aggressively, the hills and undulations, really you have to ride the course, not so much against obviously you're riding against your other jockeys, but because of the undulations and everything, if you try to get too aggressive, you can really lose a lot of momentum around that track. So experience is key down there. Brett, we're doing Del Mar tonight, my friend. Woodbine has no racing tonight because they're running on Monday. So Uncle Sully in the house.
Was it a national holiday there, or I remember looking at the calendar.
Yeah, they call it Labor Day, Labour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they'll be running. Yeah. Uncle Sully, how are you? Greetings, nieces and nephews. I think we had someone for a minute and then she left, but that's okay. So, yeah. So we have 5 minutes to go. Sully, who do you like here in the 4th race at Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf? They've done an amazing thing out there, Mike. Our friend David Jerkins, who is Jimmy Jerkins' nephew is the racing secretary out there, and basically what he's done is they have a win in your in program where, like, if you ship in, that you get a bonus, and then if you win at the races, you get an extra bonus. So what he's basically done is he's drawn a whole bunch of horses from all around the country, like Gulfstream and the Midwest where you are and all that stuff. Mike Baker always brings a lot of horses out, and because they can get those bonuses for shipping, so they have big fields, which is really brilliant idea that he came up with.
Great.
So you'll see a lot of horses that you probably recognize from Churchill, some from Gulfstream, some from just coming in kind of for that.
Yeah.
Troutville is one of my favorites. I got to go with the 8, which means he's good for a place bet. Well, as long as the 5 beats him, we're fine with that. We have no problem with it. And let's see, what do we got here? We got 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Dennis, I think he has what you had, Mike. Dennis, the Louisville guy's thinking alike. He has a exact and Tri-Box 568, which I think is what you.
Yeah. So I'm kind of, I don't think that the 6 horse had as much experience on turf, but still has a pretty good record on it though. So.
Yep, we're 2 minutes to the post. They're heading towards the gate. Here on a Thursday. Looks like a nice day out there. And don't forget, and thank you for all those guys who are new. And please don't forget to hit that like button. And even Keith forgot. Keith had a busy week. We'll forgive him, but always hit that like button, guys, and subscribe, please. The channel always helps us out. As everyone here knows, I don't like favorites, but realize when I can't get around one. There's nothing wrong with that. I think some people have too much hesitancy of betting favorites. If you really like them and you think they're the 2 best, go with them. That's there's nothing wrong with that. And at tracks like this where there some other horses are going to be played, your exact is going to pay like $17-$20. Nothing wrong with that. So definitely worth a wager out there. Especially when they have the big fields. That's when you really can get a nice one. They're heading towards the gate.
Oh, and this race is on dirt. Okay, so I have
it's on dirt.
Yeah, Unfaithful Ways is typically on the turf and has a couple races on the dirt. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Keith likes the 6. Good luck to you. And Dennis has the 6 as well. We have the 5-8. There's definitely going to be changes because Umberto was off for the night after getting dumped in the first race. Our thoughts and prayers to him for sure. 4 is going into the gate. The 7, Active Serendipity, the long shot, 16-1. The 5, Liberal Lady, who has now become the favorite, 9-5. The 8, Troville, kind of hanging out on the outside. Just trying to get the 7 and the 8 in. And then we'll be ready for action. Good luck to everybody who's playing. They're all in line and they're off. Mad scramble for the lead here early. With the 5 going out, the 4, the 8, the 7, the 2. Everybody kind of going out in the Congo line here. Heading towards the lead. We got the 5 on the lead. We got the 8 right behind. We got the 4 on the outside. We got the 1 there. A very tight, compact group right now. We got the 5 trying to take him wire to wire with Diego Herrera. Very good speed rider. 5-8, if we can If we can just stop this race, that would be great.
Yeah.
The one right behind them, the 4, spaced out a little bit, the 6 and the 7, stalking right behind. The half and 49 slowed it down a bit on the lead. The 5 still going, the 8 trying to chase, the 1 still hanging in there, the 4 right with them. This is a tight, compact field. And they're starting to come around the turn here. The 5 and the 8 trying to separate themselves from the rest of the group. The 1 and the 4 trying to keep up. The 2 in the back kind of trailing behind, and down the stretch they come. It's the 8 and the 5 with the 1 moving up on the inside. They're coming.
Come on.
1, come on, 5, hang on there, hang in there.
They got it.
Yeah.
I think they got it.
Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, tight one. Did we get it?
I think. I don't know. The 1 may have slipped in there.
Okay, yeah. The 8, Troville. I know, Uncle Sully, you like the 8? Let's see. Did we get the exacta? That would be exciting.
I think Bobby D may have had that one. If the 1 came in.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, exactly. Bobby D liked that one. Let's see here. What a tight replay. Let's see. It was close. Too close to call. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Well, they're just showing the 8 right now. Let's see here. This was tight.
Oh man, it's gonna be a head bob.
Yeah. It's tough to see where the 5 is because the 8's so big, you know. He's kind of shielding the 5 and the 1. Here we go. It'll be a better angle. Look how big the 8 is. Now that's a bad angle.
I think it can go either way.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That angle is a bad angle. Let's see.
Yeah, that's not a good angle.
Yikes.
Couldn't see anything.
Yeah. So
they had the 8-5.
8-5. Okay, look at that. Mike's first bet in the thing. Only winners in the lounge.
Only winners, man.
Is like 100% winning percentage for Mike. Unbelievable. Great job. Oh, look at that. Dennis Trusty helping out his fellow Kentuckian with the old wrong reverse psychology trick. Calling the 1, and they put up the 5. I love it. Love it. Mike batting 1,000 on the Trust the Prophets Cocktail Lounge. Very impressive. Nice job, my friend.
I think it's still unofficial, but
yeah.
That's what they're
And we got the right one on top, which is good too. The probables, let's see what the 8-5 is paying. $8 for $1, so that's 16, and we have it 2 times, so very nice. See, that's as we were saying, which is interesting, Mike. Some people looked at it and say, "Oh, they're 2 favorites." What's wrong with 16? 6 to 1, 7 to 1, basically on an exact. If you like it, and this to 2, and now granted the 1 was close to what I'm saying, but if you like them, go with them. There's some people that are afraid to do that, but it's a great way to start, and already we're winning in the lounge. Yeah. Amen,
I mean,
Sully.
Whenever I'm doing betting, I try not to let the odds sway my decision making. As much as possible. But yeah, I mean, a short price is better than a long face. So we'll.
Amen. Yeah. Nice hit for the lounge. Tony says bravo. Thank you, Tony. Tony, did you go with that 8? I think you went with that 8, didn't you? Hopefully. Yeah. Awesome. Sully, as you said, $8 is better than losing. Absolutely. I honestly think that 8 of 5 to 2 was I had just a win and place bet on the 8. I thought at 5 to 2 that was tremendous value. I thought he should have been the 9 to 5 favorite over the 5, but we will gladly take that.
Yeah,
and it helped our exacta, so which is great. Mike, 1 for 1 in the lounge, only winners. And when we get, okay, we got $8, we got 16. So we bet 8 and got 32. So we're $24 ahead.
So, and like, we were talking about this the other night. I play $20 a night.
Sure. And I love that.
My personal bank, $20, and I did a $1 box on that, so a $2 bet, and got $8 back.
You see, you can't be. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
That's great. It's enjoyable. It's balanced. It's budgeted. It's as you said. Where else can you get that type of fun for your dollar?
Oh, yeah.
And you can have a blast. And even if you have a bad night, it's not gonna affect.
Does not affect me tomorrow morning.
No, that's exactly. Yep.
Rest of my day.
Yep, that's fabulous.
So yeah. Now, whenever I go to the Kentucky Derby, though, the number goes up. I lose more money. But
well, when in Rome, right?
Yes.
Now, are you? Have you ever had a mint julep?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So and you may be able to see behind me, total opposite of El Hombre. Like I am bourbon through and through. So
okay. No, have you lived in Louisville your whole life? I grew up in Louisville.
Yeah, I grew up in Louisville, born and raised there. I played baseball. Went to college over in. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kentucky, but in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Oh yes, yeah.
So there's a Kentucky Wesleyan College. I played baseball there, and then after that, I moved to Cincinnati for this job that I have today. So work for a local healthcare company here.
Oh, excellent. And already, Trusty is the more and more I hear Mike, more and more we need to drink together. Okay.
Yeah.
So the two Louisville guys are going to get together. Love it. Two legends of Louisville. I love it. I have a funny story for you. You'll appreciate this. One of my dad's friends back in the day was Tom Meeker, who was the president of Churchill Downs for a long time. A wonderful man. And it was funny. They had an exhibit going on in their museum, and one of the famous beers back in the day, I guess, was a Wardle's 92, which is like a old famous beer. And my dad, who happens to collect beer bottles, happened to have a bottle of a Wardle's 92, right? And Tom said, "Frank, you do? I'll buy it from you." And then Dad said, "No, I'm going to keep it. You can use it." He said, "No, I'll buy it from you." And he said, "Tom, you can use the bottle in the exhibit if you like." So it's kind of a funny thing. The old Wardle's 92. Exactly. It was an old brewery. I thought that was one of my favorite stories of Churchill. Now, did you ever go when you were a kid, or did you ever go to church when you were a kid?
So interesting. I in high school, we had to fundraise for baseball.
Yeah.
And what we used to do is after the Oaks and after the Derby, the Churchill Downs used to just have a fundraiser of bring your teams or whatever, clean up a certain section.
That's right. Yeah.
Kentucky Derby, and we'll pay you $1,000, $2,000. So that was kind of my annual thing. Whenever I was in high school, I would always go out there after Churchill and or after the Derby and Oaks, and we would go in there with and I'm talking shovels, brooms, blowers, and we always had to pick up those folding chairs, up on there and sweep all under it, and hot dogs and beer, and it's something I would not want to do again today.
Right. I gotcha. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but now you're like, no.
Oh yeah, and in May, you never know what the weather's going to be.
No, absolutely, yeah.
In 22. So when with Rich Strike, let me turn this down real quick here. That with Rich Strike winning in 22, that year it was cold. I mean, it was the wind was howling and it was about 60 degrees. And then last year was just stuffy and little warm. And man, I do remember times though where it was extremely hot and like picking up
Yes.
those chairs and like sweeping and oh man,
Oh,
tough time.
I can only imagine. Yeah. My first ever derby was 1992 Lily T. And it was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. Exactly. And the natives weren't quite used to it yet.
Well, I mean, like of course I dress up every year and like you just never know like what to prepare for. I mean, you literally have to prepare for everything. It may
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah.
may snow, it may be 100 degrees, it's
Yeah. Yeah. The other funny thing, and you'll so relate to this, I tell all my northern friends who are going to the Kentucky Derby, especially the ones from Boston, who as you know, we're legendary for our drinking up here, for sure. I said, listen, I said, you guys think you know how to drink. I said, but when you go for these mint juleps, I said, they don't fool around. I said, that is pure stuff. I said, I know what you can do up here. I said, and so many times the first one goes down smooth and they're like, oh, that wasn't bad, Zach. But they get the second one right after it, and then somehow they're visiting the railing by like one. Yeah, Zach.
Damn. I mean, like the last 2 years that I've went, I mean, there's always someone just.
Yeah, exactly. They just have no idea what's about to hit them, especially if they're. They take their things. They take it serious down there, man. These are professionals when it comes to their bourbon. Exactly. So there we go. So race 5 coming up here. We'll take a quick look or let us know, guys, who you like. We're already winners. Let me put the bankroll here. The bankroll so far is $74. Winners so far here and the nice thing is too, when you have something to play with, exactly. And you just go with it, as you said, like the $20 thing, right? That you don't need to do 30 to win. You just play with it, and you know what I'm saying. See if you can. But you're ahead,
Yeah.
And try to stay with it, which is great. Did you look at race? I'm going to take this race 5. So let me ask your opinion on who you like here in race 5.
So race 5, I have. I was planning on doing a superfecta with this one, and I was going to do 7, 6, 4, 5.
7, 6, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. So that
So a lot of these horses last raced on July 29th. I watched a video on that, and they finished. Second was Unconquered King. Third was Standing O. And fourth was Zoffarelli. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
It was actually a really good race. And if you watched it, Zoffarelli was closing pretty well. Just got caught up in traffic.
Yeah. He was actually bumped in that race. Yeah.
I think Armin was pretty interesting too. So only I think he lost by maybe like a length and a half. And so that's why I'm going to include him in the superfecta. So they have some interesting races here for sure. Tonight these are, and Sully just said another one of his favorites, and so far his favorites are 1-for-1s, and he likes Zaffarelli, so that's If you watch that race, he closed extremely.
He did. He was stoutly, Zach closed stoutly, definitely. And and then in this race, I went with the in terms of stable duel, just for a couple of prices. I went with the 1, Doug O'Neill. I like that last race, the 5 furlongs coming off the layoff. He was crowded, and when you watch the replay, especially coming off the layoff, I was a little worried about him, and he still found a way to get up and get up there. For stable dual purposes, I like the 3. Gypsy King is kind of like a value play, like 10-1, not necessarily to win, just to get up in the money. I don't really see him as a win play, but I see him kind of getting in the mix there somewhere. With the Vasquez Bracho combination is 31% together on the year after 35 mounts. So clearly they know how to find the winner circle together. So they're 12% in Del Mar, but 35% otherwise. So clearly they've won before. But I agree with you. I think the 6 is quite a play. The 7 is quite a play. This is an interesting race. This is one of those races where if I was playing like a bigger pick 3, I'm not. I'm playing a simple one. But I could see playing all in this race. You know,
I totally agree. I think it's going to be a really good race, just like it was last time. So
yeah, where you can see almost, I could see 4 or 5 of these horses legitimately if they run their races winning. You know, as you said, it's the right trip. Who doesn't get in trouble, who doesn't. You know,
and I think anybody can win, and it's going to be interesting. Like, I like out of all the races tonight, I'm kind of pretty excited about this one. So
no, Zach, and I think. And what did you play? What is your superfect? Is what?
So what I'm going to do first 6-7, second 6-7, third 4-5, fourth 4-5.
Love it.
$4.
There you go. Love it.
$4 bet altogether on a super.
There you go. And for those Rispoli fans, just to let you know, the 4 has a new jockey, Juan Hernandez, which is not a bad switch at all. If you're going to lose Humberto, Juan is quite the quite the substitute for you. So hope you're hopefully giving them a standing O at the end, literally. Exactly. So we'll look at the odds here, see what we got here. The 1 is 9-2, and let's see here. The 2, even never worse, is 10-1, getting a little bit of play. The 3, Gypsy King, my long shot play, is not getting much play right now. It's 16-1, kind of get ignored. The 4, standing O, was 3-1 in the morning line, 7-2 right where he is. Armand with Peter Miller and Frezu, and this kid Frezu, he is really impressing everybody out there. He's 9 for 32 with Peter Miller. Off a 12-1 morning line is 8-1. Unconquerable Keen, Phil D'Amato and Joey Bravo, 5-2 off a 5-2 morning line. And Zaffarelli, 7-2 with Hector Barrios and Jeff Mullins, 7-2. So we have a real wide open race. I think, as you just said, it's one of the most exciting races because it is really a wide open race, you know?
Yeah, agreed.
And let's see. And Bobby D, let's see what you have, my man. He has an exacta 3-7-4 with 4, 6, 7, and win on the 3. Okay. So it just shows, right? Interesting. I have the 1 and 3 in the stable duel. You have 4, 5, 6, 7, right? He has the 3 to win. And it shows just how wide open this race is.
Yeah. I always have to take Bobby D's bets and like break them down in my head and like write them down sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and he does a very good job, you know. Exactly. So, yeah. So we got 10 minutes to post.
Starting to walk out there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, do you follow it all? Are you a doubles? Like, do you follow the doubles? Do you follow like the pick 3s? Kind of see like or do you just kind of go more the horse?
I kind of keep it simple for now.
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
Still relatively new to it. So
yeah, great. That's awesome. Yeah. As I say, there's no wrong way. There really isn't. You know, if it works for you, there's no wrong way.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what I've definitely learned over the years. Let me turn this down here. You know, like places, you know, these horse racing places and casinos, you know, they're not built on winners.
No, they wouldn't be open. They wouldn't be open if everyone was winning.
No,
right?
Exactly. So, you know, I don't, like you said, I don't think there's a wrong way of doing it. And yeah, I still think it's a lot of fun though.
Exactly. I was up in Saratoga with some of my friends, and my friend said to me, he said, "Your friend has the weirdest way of handicapping." I said, "He just won 7 of the 10 races." I said, "That's not weird. When you win 7 out of 10," I said, "That's called genius. That's not weird. That's called genius." When you
Yes.
when you're doing that, I said, that's not weird. I said, "You're the weird one not following him."
Right. Right.
I said, because he was hot all day. Exactly. So it's a very, to each their own. We're just so, that's what makes this game so great. Different opinions, different, as you said, if everyone had the same horse, we'd all be 1-9,
Yes.
And what fun would that be, So, they're coming onto the track. So let's see here what we got here. And it's interesting. Yeah, exactly. And the 83 got 84,000, 5 furlongs on the turf. Exactly. And let me see here. The well pays here. 26. See the pick 5. I kind of look just to see what the mind of the horse thinker is thinking here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go a little bit unconventional here. We're up $24, but I'm not going to go crazy here. I'm just going to go 2 across on the 1. I like ambivalent. I like the way and I like your bet too. Like if I was betting, I would probably use all 4 over your horses with the 1. But the
1's coming off of a win too, right?
So he is, yeah. And I love the Mario Gutierrez, Doug O'Neill. There used to be an animal called Square Eddie, he's like the best California. You always see the Square Eddie animals. And he just got pensioned, and their owner owned all the Square Eddie animals. So all his horses were coming out of Square Eddie. So it was kind of funny, But and so to not see a Redham horse out of Square Eddie is kind of weird, but he had some great ones. Nyquist and I'll have another both won the Derby, and they weren't Square Eddies, exactly. So he's doing something right, yeah. So I'm just going to do 2 across on the 1. I think 5-1 is a very generous price on this horse versus this group where they're all kind of close together. So I'll put it in here. Official bet. We're up 24. Why, you can only get it up. And, if we, I think at 5-1 too, which I like, I usually bet win place, but at 5-1, even if you get a couple of the long shots, if the 3 gets in there, you get some value.
I know there's some haters out there probably, but I do place bets all the time, and I have great success from it.
That's great. Yeah. I see nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. Let us know who you guys like out there. Aldredden. Oh, look at this. Todd is doing an Aldredden Van Dyke pick 3. Wow. Here we go. Aldredden. This is wow. Okay. I like it. So he's got the. Yeah. So he's got 9. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Wow. If Todd wins, he's going to be buying everybody shots and dinner tonight. So Todd, I'm rooting for you, buddy. I hope you bring it in. That would be remarkable. It can happen. They're all good out there. Oh, the last leg. Oh, okay. The last leg. Oh, you got him in the last leg. Okay. Oh, so he's got to pick 3 alive 2 trading. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. If you bring it in, still going to be a very nice pay. Exactly. Which is great. That's what we like, value. Our man Chris. Oh, here's our man Chris D'Souza. $45 to win on the 6th and 659 exacta try box. Okay. So he's got 2 of your horses in there, my friend, and then, but he also likes the 9 there.
The 9. Once again, I think it's anybody's race, honestly.
I know, I do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would have hit the all button if I was playing a little bit bigger. I really did like that 8 in the last race. If I was playing a bigger ticket, I might have just singled the 8, gone all, and then use Baffert's horse in the last one, kind of like, like a last. Our buddy Marv Beatty, how are you, bud? Key box, try 4 over the 167. Yep, so Marv's very on step with you, my friend, on the 4 and the 6 and the 7. Throwing the 1 in there for a price. This shows, look at this. You got 6, 6, 5, 9, 4, 1, 6, 7, 3, 7, 4. And Bobby's got the 3. It just shows how wide open this race truly is. Which is
flip of the coin for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And you could see 4 or 5 of these horses winning this race and say, yep, I can see that, which is, these are the best. When you get into those pick 3s, pick 4s, these are the type that I love to play because the races are so deep. You're not going to get it. Even if the chalk, quote chalk wins, they're using 5, 6 horses,
Yeah.
So you can definitely, so it's a very value play. Exactly. Here we go. Yeah. And let us know here, Todd. Yeah, he needs some Irish luck. Hope the luck of the Irish comes through you, lad. Yeah, no, it's been a exactly. And this is the start of the late pick 4. I like that Del Mar does a 50-cent late pick 4. That's one of my favorite things about Woodbine is that I think it's great that they do the 20-cent variety because you can really put you can put a ticket together that's not out of this world astronomical and still you have some coverage, rather than just single. Sometimes it's hard with the $1, like the single, because you don't want to go, like 24 or 48 deep. But at 20 cents,
number, yeah.
But at 20 cents, you can add some horses, take some chances, and if they come in, the payoff can be quite nice, So it's a value play. Let's see here. We got how many minutes to post here? We got 2 minutes to post. Let's do a little odds update here. The 1 is no one's listening to me out there apparently because there's 6 to 1. But that's fine with us. The 2 is 12 to 1 off a 15 to 1 morning line. The 3 Gypsy King up to 20 to 1. Here the 4 Standing O up to 9 to 2. The 5 Armand getting some play 7 to 1 off a 12 to 1 morning line. The 6 is the 7 to 5 favorite Joey Bravo and Phil D'Amato, and the 7 Zaffarelli at a 5 to 1 on 7-2 morning line, very similar to his. And then the 9, who Todd is praying wins for Drayden, is 13 to 1 off a 8 to 1, now gone up to 14 to 1. The 6 is now down to 3 to 2. Very interesting. So the Joey Bravo fans coming out in full force. Interesting, Joey's 0 for 8 with Phil D'Amato, which is an interesting number. But hey, if you have the best horse, you got a great chance to win. So that's what I always say. If it's 9 out of 10 times the best horse is going to win.
Yes.
When you get to that level as a jockey, if you got the best horse, you're going to win. It's just 9 out of 10 times, except bad luck, you're going to win. So getting towards the gate here, 5.5, 5 on the turf. This will be a very interesting tactic race. I want to see who's kind of going to be out the. And Chris D'Souza says, look out for the 5 coming. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe the 5 horse, the jockey has been pretty hot too. So
yes, definitely has. Yeah, Frezu is he's from Italy. He's 31, but this is his first time out in America, and he's really impressed so far.
Yep.
Especially on the turf. He's been very good he's been good on dirt too. He's been very good on dirt too, but very impressive on always has his horses in position, which is what you like. He's a young Frankie Dettori.
Yeah, I feel like the horse that he's on too needs a
Yeah.
a good jockey to put him in the right place. So
yeah. And good luck to your superfecta. And Chris D'Souza, good luck with your 6, my friend, with the 659. Bobby, good luck with your 374 and the 3 to win. That'll be a great score for you, my friend. Todd, good luck with Drayden on the outside. See if you can score you some very nice pick 3 cash heading into the weekend. They are all in line, we think. And they're off. And it's a mad scramble for the lead here with the 2. Evan and Worse going out for the lead. We got the 6 trailing right behind him. We got the 4 standing O right there with the 5 lingering right outside. We got the 1 on the inside of the 9. And then we got the 7 trailing them all. The first quarter in 22-1. A fast opening quarter. He's going 2 still in control. The 4 coming up on the outside. Field making their way down the stretch here. Coming down the stretch.
Well, hurry up.
The half. They're all waiting here.
Come on, 7.
Trying to get through. 7 trying to get through.
Hurry up.
1 trying to get through. It's going to be 6, 5, 1, 7. So kudos to one Chris D'Souza, who had 45 to win on the 6. And I think he got the 6-5. I don't think he got the 9. My 1 broke up his trifecta there, but still very nice job, Chris. Excellent. As you said there, that race almost, I bet if you run that race 10 times, you have 6 different winners.
Oh, yeah.
Just based on the trips, you know?
Yeah, and how about that 5 horse? He almost won.
He did. Yeah. Frezu right now is just putting all his horses in the right spot, which is really a compliment to him, you know? He's staying out of trouble, and he's putting his horses in the right, and look at that. He almost got the 6.
Yeah.
A great job, Chris. Yeah. Thanks, Tony. Tony, did you play that race at all? Marv Beatty had 4 over the 1-6-7. Close 5, 1, 7, 4, 9, 3. Well, they're all close. Yeah. All very close. Let's see here. Yeah. So good job, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in as always. If you came in a little bit late, Mike is joining us for the first time, 1 for 1 in the lounge. Has never lost in the lounge. Exactly. Tony had the 3-4-7 exact. Okay, yeah. And that was seriously. I mean, if that's not the favorite one, and if you're obviously all players like, oh yeah, the 3-2-1 happens, but that you really could have seen almost, as you just said, right? That 5 was 1 inch away at 8-1 from upsetting the apple cart, you know, and making that a huge pick 3, you know. So that's good. Yeah, and I think we'll still get we got $3 back. So we only lost $3, you know, so we're still up on the night. The bankroll I'll put the bankroll here. Still at $71. Still very healthy. Still winners in the lounge. And we will give you, my friend, the 6 race coming up, which is a mile on the dirt maiden special 82K, California bred for maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. So let's start looking at that. Let us know who you guys like in the chat. You go into a field of, let me see if we have any scratches here. By the way, that exacta for Mr. D'Souza was a very healthy 1870 for $1. So well done. Well done, Mr. D'Souza. Nice hit. Absolutely. So we'll move on to the 6th race here. And Bob Baffert's horse has opened up at 1-9. This is
Yeah, I think he has a couple in here, don't he?
Yep, he does. Yep, yep. And his other one, which is 4-1 in the morning line, is 20-1. So Blair Thompson checking in, the King of Del Mar checking in here. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for joining us. Blair, who do you like here in race 6? Is Baffert beatable? Let us know your thoughts and opinions. For sure, we still got a while to go there. 24 minutes. Del Mar takes a lot of time in between the races, which is interesting. You know, you usually don't see this much time, but it's their big summer and big, you know. So
yeah,
lots of stuff going on, shows and all that stuff. So very much like Saratoga, a lot of stuff going on, not just the races. So gives people a chance to see the sights and everything, you know.
Oh yeah.
Three more legs to go. Yep. And the start of the pick 50 cent pick 3. And who did you like here, my friend? Who did you?
So in this race, I'm gonna be honest, I'm avoiding Bob Baffert.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't get behind that guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a place bet on this one.
Okay.
And I think, let me look at my notes here. Is it Anacaro?
Yeah.
I'm doing a place bet on Anacaro.
Okay. Yeah. Ronaldo Quinones, Mikey Smith, who was just taking what do you call it? His choice amounts. Now he's still at, what is he, 56, whatever he is. Amazing what he's still doing at that age with all the, you know, it's amazing.
Which one?
Mike Smith.
Oh, Mike, yeah.
Yeah. He's 50. I think he's 55 or 54, and he's still
really?
Huh?
Is he really?
Yeah, he's still in amazing shape. Let me look up that. Yeah, let me see. I know. When I was like 5-6 years, he was starting in New Mexico. Exactly.
Mikey Smith, born in 65.
Yeah. So
58 years old.
Yeah, 58 years old. Yeah, exactly. He's still remarkable. I remember going as like a 10-year-old and 12-year-old with my dad to Travers, you know, and Mike would always meet us whenever his Kentucky buddies would come up, he'd meet them, and Chucky Woods and all those guys, and he's been riding, and still amazing. 7 for 47. They call him Big Money Mike for a reason, you know. He went out and took that Haskell like it was him and Papa Mandela, the old school, came and showed the youngsters, you know, stole the money, and ironically in the Pacific Classic, he and Papa got a big shot on their horse in the Pacific Classic this weekend. So the winner of the Haskell taking on the older company, and I think they kept him there, thinking that he'd be a major player for the Breeders' Cup coming up. So it'd be interesting to see how he does, you know?
Yeah. So Mike has over 5,600 career wins.
Isn't that amazing?
Man, it's a lot.
29 Breeders' Cup wins. That's just ridiculous. He's just amazing. And the ironic thing about him, which is he has such a good sense of humor, right? I saw him when he came out to make a trip, and I said, "Mike, how you doing?" He said, "You know all those Breeders' Cup wins." He said, "And all they'll remember is the one I barely lost on was Zenyatta." He said, "All those great wins." He said, "The one they'll all remember is the one I lost on."
Well, actually, I think El Hombre actually had him on for like one of those 2-minute videos for the Kentucky Derby.
He did, yeah. The Triple Crown King, exactly. With exactly. Yeah. And Blair has Let's go back here, Blair, so I can give your picks out, my friend. He is the 1-3-5 at Del Mar, and he thinks that the 5 has a chance to upset, and that would be Colette's Joy out of Connect from Mark Glatt and Aguilar. Stretching out, like it. The Connect course is running very well. So, and Uncle Sully says that there is a rule that states if there are 2 Baffert horses in the race, bet the one with the highest odds. Hello, number 3. Sully, I used to win this that way all the time. Todd Pletcher, back in the day, there used to be a rider named Chris DiCarlo, who was very good. And Johnny V, when he was in his heyday, right, it didn't matter what it was, they would bet Johnny V and Pletcher. Like the horse could have 3 legs and he'd go off at like 5-2. And Todd would always have the other horse. He'd be like 8, 9-1, right? And then Johnny V would be on the rail and somehow he'd get, and then Chris would just come storming down the way like 9-1 and win. So he is hoping for a Baffert bomb here. Bob Baffert struggling at the meet, 14 for 44. And off here for him. But yeah, so we have how many minutes post we got here?
19 minutes to post.
Yep, 19 minutes to post. Yep.
So,
And what and you want to make that your bet for the
I'm going to make that official. So
yeah. Okay. So how much?
Honestly, I didn't even see Mike Smith was even on that horse. Like I didn't even realize it. So yeah, that's definitely who I'm.
Yeah. And what are we playing?
Place bet. Me personally, I'm gonna out of my I think my bankroll now is $24. I'm gonna do a $5 bet on it.
Okay, so we'll do 5 to place on the 6. There you go.
I think if he comes in, that'll be a decent payday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, we're still up. We're playing with their money. Which is great.
Yeah.
Official bet. What this program tries to do is basically just teach people, to keep it within the limits, have some fun,
Oh, yeah.
kind of constructive betting, official bet. And
yeah, I was watching this horse on its last race and another hard closer on this one, and it looks like the class and speed is good too. So
yeah, and if Baffert ever comes in third,
it's great. Yeah.
If Baffert ever comes in third, my God, your place pay will be ginormous. So there you go. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go check on the kids real quick. And
yeah, go ahead. Yep, I'll take over, man. Yep, kids first. Absolutely. Yeah. So let us know out there who you guys like. Yeah, the official bet is 5 to place on the 6 here at Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf. We got do a little odds run down here for us. See who we like here. You guys let us know who you like. You have so far, which is great. Let's see here. So right now the odds are as follows. We got Conquistar at 1 to 5. We got Duchess of Baybridge, who was 8 to 1 in the morning line, 33 to 1. We have Enclosure, who was 4 to 1 in the morning line, 11 to 1. Conceal and Carry with Torrealba was 12 to 1 in the morning line, 45 to 1. Colette's Joy, the one that Blair says has the upset potential, it was 6 to 1 in the morning line, 13 to 1. The Anacaro, our bet, it was 5 to 1 morning line, 10. And then Irish Myth, Armando Ayuso at 14, it was 8 to 1, is 14 to 1. And Golden Skyline at 8 to 1 is 28 to 1. My upset pick here in this race was Irish Myth with Neil Drysdale. 2 races on the turf. A little improvement in the last race, and now brings him to the dirt for the 3rd time. I think the stretch out will be to his liking on the dirt, and I think he could be a live player to get up on the in the trifecta. Obviously, the Baffert horse is going to be tough here, but he does not like to win so far, so he's not a sure thing. Exactly. See what Leo said here. Let's see here. How you doing, Leo? Yeah, Mike Smith is the best. He was favorite jockey when I started 15 years ago and still going strong. Man, I've known Mikey for like 30 something years, maybe more. God, golly, but I mean, he has one talented rider. Yeah, he was 20. Yeah, I was like 25, 26 when I met him. So about 30 something years ago. The boy from New Mexico has done good, as they like to say. He is quite the. Here's our man Chris D'Souza coming off a nice hit in the last race. He is going $46 to win on the 3, the other Baffert horse, which will make Uncle Sully happy. With the, and he's going 3 with the 3-1-2 exacta try box. And Tony says 1 has been off for a bit. Yeah, Tony, that's a very valid. There's a lot of 1 to 9s I like, and this horse has not yet found a way to get the W. So if people think his Jacques Hu streak of coming in second for the older generation, and my dad always talks about Jacques Hu, the famous horse at Belmont, who notoriously would come in second, would always be right there at the end, but would always come up just a bit short. So, exactly. So we are making our way here towards the 6th race. Thank you, everybody, for joining as always. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Love having you guys with us. 13 minutes to post. See if the will pay show anything. The will pay for the double is the 1 is $9.20. The next closest is $49. So clearly someone thinks this one has got a chance. But that's why you run the race on the track, not on paper. Because you always have a chance. So, and the horses are still in the walking ring, walking around. And anybody, tell me what race are you looking for? Oh, here's Bobby D. Bobby D coming in with a 1-6 over the 6-7-5. Best of luck, Bobby. Great play. Excuse me, my friends. Yep, the horses, they've now gotten on the horses and they're starting to head to the track. Is anybody looking forward to a big race this weekend? Any big races you got on target or looking for? Any horses that are running, whether locally or anywhere? And what are we doing for the long weekend? Are we staying home? Are we going to the lake somewhere? Are we going to a racetrack? What are we doing this weekend for the thing? I know Todd up there, Woodbine runs on Monday, which is very unusual on the Canadian side. So let us know as the horses start to make their way out to the track for 11 minutes to go. Race 6 here on a Thursday, almost Labor Day weekend. We're almost there, guys. Very exciting. The 9 making his way out onto the track, the 8 and the 9. And the full field will be on the track. Last weekend at Saratoga. Very exciting. My friend CJ has a horse running up at Saratoga, Sugar High, who should be a very interesting, talented horse, Billy Mott, Junior Alvarado. And by the way, kudos to my man, Junior Alvarado, winning the Mike Venecia Jockey Award. It's an award for the citizenship and which is sportsmanship, and Junior is the epitome of both of those, and absolutely well deserved. So my boy Junior Alvarado, shout out to you. You definitely deserve it. Bobby, Monday, my nephew and I are going to Del Mar, about 20 minutes away. Oh, great, Bobby. Have a great time. Nothing like a holiday card. at Del Mar to take in the Labor Day weekend. Amazing how fast these two meet, Saratoga and Del Mar, have gone. To think that they're almost done. Unbelievable. It's just like yesterday I was saying, oh, we're heading up to Saratoga, and now we're almost done. Zach, and so much with Del Mar too. So very interesting. So Bobby, have a great time with your nephew. That's awesome. Marco, how are you, Marco? His pick six is alive. Oh, good. Best of luck there, my friend. He's live to the 1, 5, and 7. Oh, get it, Marco. You have a great chance. Chris is looking forward to the Louisiana Derby. Oh, there you go, Chris. Any horses that you're interested in there for what you like? Our buddy Charles B checking in. Hey, Charles, how are you, my man? Louisiana Derby this weekend coming up. Like it. Two of my favorites, Chris, down there, are Aubrey Green and Angel Suarez down there in Louisiana. We call her the Queen of the Swamp. Look at that. Marco's got 1-3 with singles to 8 with 6. 1, 5, 7, 2, 3, 6, 8, 3, 6. Nice job. Right. Look at that. Look at it with the 2 singles. Love it, Marco. There you go. Now he's got some coverage coming up. That's great. Hope you're bringing in. That's fantastic, Marco. 2 singles out of the way. Love it. Let's get you home. We are, let's see here, my friends. We are just... See what races we got here. We got 7 minutes to go, race 6. Thank you all, as always, to everybody for joining in here. Ombre is out for the day, I think. He might join in, I don't think so, but says to say hello to everybody, for sure. And we will be back at Woodbine next week. But we're having fun with the Del Mar Surf of the Turf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look out for the Apprentice at Louisiana. Okay. We got a hot apprentice down there? Or is that a horse, Chris? Or is there an apprentice down there who's turning some heads? Let us know about him so we can kind of follow him, see his progress. It's always great to see a young rider that someone tells me, hey, Spin, check out this guy at so-and-so Downs. I'm like, okay. I'll start watching. I'm like, wow, this kid's damn good. Like 3 years later, he's up on the big circuit and said, oh man, I remember when my friend told me about this person. So yeah, Charles B, this could be interesting to see how good this Spafford horse could be off the layoff. Juan J. Hernandez up aboard, so clearly he thinks he has a chance, and at 1-9, the public clearly agrees. So it's always exciting. Apprentices to me are always worth watching because they're to see how their progression comes up, and when they lose the bug, are they still able to do what they were able to do? I think the biggest myth, I will say this, and let me know what you guys think. The biggest myth out there is that because the apprentice has a weight, that the horse will run faster. That's absolutely not true, actually. It may help the horse last maybe like a 16th longer, maybe, but it's only the speed that really matters in terms of how fast. If the horse isn't fast enough, 5 pounds is not going to be enough to overcome the other horses. It may keep them in the race a little bit longer, but they're not going to overcome it if they're not fast as the other horses. So a couple of the jockeys have told me that when I've asked them. They said, nope. I said, it may help the horse last maybe a little bit longer, but if it's not fast enough, it's not catching the other animals. So that's an interesting angle for sure. We're on the track, 5 minutes to post. The Judmont horse, exactly. 9-1. Hector Barrios, Bob Baffert. Yeah, and yeah, no, 2-5 at 9-1. Hey, 9-1 on Baffert, not a bad. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously the one horse is to beat, is the one to beat. But if you think the 3 can do something off the layoff, that's not a bad price at all. 9-1. And this is the other thing I always say this, and this is a very important thing, right? Trainers like Todd Pletcher, I've done this, I've made money on this all the time. Todd puts the other Todd Pletcher horse in the race. And I always say, why is Todd, if his horse is that good, why is Todd putting the other horse in the race? Because you would think it can't win. Well, he must think that horse is pretty good too, to put him in the race with him, and he's trying to finish one too. So the fact that Bob shows fit to put this filly in versus his 2-5 favorite indicates to me he thinks he can come in 1 too. So play at 8-1 on a horse like that in closure. Great value. May not work out, but if it does, hey, very nice pay, and those are the values that you get, which is great. So we're making our way towards the starting line, 3 minutes to post. Here at the great surf and meets the turf of Del Mar. Starting to make their long way down to the gate. 3 minutes to post. Yep, I would, Tony. I would bet the 3 if I liked him at 8-1, even off layoff. I think he could be very interesting. The 7 horse to me here is the interesting one. Or the legend Neil Drysdale sending out this horse. I think this stretch out, I think will only improve this horse. But it'll be interesting to see if he has any luck here. So let us know who you like here. Everybody coming up. So Tony, just rephrase your question. I got a little question. Would you bet the 1 or the 3? Which one? No, I love your questions, Tony. Absolutely love. Yeah, would you bet the? Did you mean? Was I correct with the 3, or were you talking about the 1? Because at 1-9, oh, the 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. At 1-2 or 1-5, I'm maybe playing exacta box, but I'm probably skipping this race, or just playing like a pick 3, and maybe throwing 1 or 2 horses in with them, trying to beat them, considering that every time she's run, she hasn't won. So, and now we got Mike back. Hey, right. Paul, we got the Irishman with the best last name, Paul Nolan, checking in from Ireland here. Mike, we got exactly. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I answered your question. And Tony, there's no dumb question. You ask them. We love the answer for you. That's what we're here for. So the man is back 5-1 on your Inincaro right now, my friend.
Oh, wow.
He has been bet down. The Mike Smith fans coming in earnest. One looks pretty good on the track. Up to 3-5, was 1-9, but now some other horses, including your 6, my friend, taking some good money. The 3, as that the other Baffert has gone down from 12-1 to 7-1.
Yeah. Man, the 1 looks good. Oof.
Oh yeah, she definitely looks like a challenger here. Trusty's back. He was betting. He was too busy betting 17 other tracks. He had to come back.
Yeah. I was going to say, I know Trusty is always 4
Yeah,
tracks
yeah.
at one time for sure.
Yeah, you got to watch the 16 races before this one came off. So exactly. So yeah. So welcome back, Trusty. Blair said the 5 needs a clean trip. Yep. They're almost all in line. My long shot here, Mike, was the 7. I thought if I was playing was this, and they bet down Neil Drysdale on the stretch out. Two races on the turf, but exactly. Let's see. What and Tony went with the 4, 6, 7. Okay. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, not bad. 3 down. Oh, 3 down to 5 to 1 on Sky Bet, Paul. Interesting. And they're off. And it's the 2 going with the lead. Oh, it's the 1. Oh, no. The numbers guy. I was like, I thought it was the other 2. And the 2 on the lead here, Duchess of Bay Bridge, with the Baffert horse starting to try to take over the race. On the outside, we got the 6 and the 4 right up there with them. We got the 3, the 5, the 7, and way back is the 8 right now. A quarter and 22 and 3, so they're moving up front. We got the 2 out in the lead. We got the 6 right there with them. We got the 1 up there trying to take over now. They're coming around the turn. The 1 trying to take over the thing, but is that the 6? Is that the 6 lurking there, or is that the your 6 right there in the fray with the 5 right there? Everybody, this is a wide open affair. Down the stretch they come.
Come on, 6.
1 trying to 6, getting up. The 1 trying to battle back. The 5 coming out. Look at this. This is a wild affair. Down the stretch they come.
Nice.
And you are going to get the 1 off the board at 6, 3, 5. Wow. Look at that, Mike. 2 for 2 in the lounge. Yet to lose.
I just need to start joining more often. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The 3 went down to 5 to 1. The Baffert horse had no answer there. Look at that, Tony. Exactly.
I was a little surprised by the Baffert horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a little more there at the end. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Trusty says that horse would not win a $20,000 claimer. That was a kind of interesting trip. It was the 3's job was just to pin the 5 in. But that was an interesting trip. I'm surprised that Baffert's horse went for the lead. I did not see that. It's interesting how you kind of peg a race in your head. That was not the way I thought the 1. I thought the 1 would be kind of sitting back on the people, and he went for the lead. And I think that kind of took some starch out of him. Who was the jockey on the 5? Aguilar? Yeah, he's a regular out there. He's only 6% right now in the exact. Yeah.
I mean, Mike Smith just got another win.
Yeah, he is the man.
58.
He is the man. The man, the myth, the legend. Big Mike. And he only takes, you always have to use him because he only takes he's only had 47 mounts on the meet. He doesn't travel like he did anymore. So when he travels, you have to use him. So he's just using his thing smart. And let's see here. Okay, out of 54,000 in the place pool, 23,700 was on the 1 who is out of the pool. And was it 6-5? Is that what it was?
Let's see, it's showing 635.
6-3. Right? Okay, yep. So they have a total of 16,000 combined place pool, and 23,700 is out. So you are going to have a nice place pool. Yep, Blair, the 5 could never get a clean trip there. I agree with you. That's one. That's one to watch if you not to take anything away from Aguilar, but if like a if a Juan Hernandez gets on him next or something like that, that's definitely a horse to watch where they can
Oh
maybe
yeah.
keep him out of trouble, and that is definitely if you're Blair, that's definitely one you kind of put a little mark or put it in your stable, Equibase stable, and kind of see if another jockey lands on him, because he definitely had run, he just couldn't get. And let's see, what do we get there? We got 520 to place. So fantastic. So it was a $5 wager, and we get 10, 5, 20, 5, 20, 10, 40, 2, 60, $14. Nice job. My only winners, Mike doing a bang up job here. Love it. 10, 20, so $13. Sorry, $13. Good job, Paul. Hey, there. Let me tell you, Paul, a 50-cent profit or a $5,000 profit is a profit. That is the biggest thing,
It's better than
And
a long race.
look at this. The three. The one finished off the board. Oh, interesting. So the three actually paid. Oh, the six paid, and the 5 and 3 paid less. Paid more to show than to place.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
Isn't that
that's
amazing?
one of those. But that's one of those things. You played it the right way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Absolutely. I know everyone says, "Oh, no." When you have a Baffert horse at Del Mar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just, we're all geniuses after the race.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, like if that Baffert horse was not in the race, then would have been to win for sure. But,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. No, but I'm saying, but you played it correctly, and you paid very handsomely with a $13.
Yeah.
That's you paid.
I think there were three. Were there 3 Baffert horses in there? I think.
Yeah, two.
Okay.
Yep, just two. Yep. So good for you. All those people who said to the Baffert, chuck him out, as Dave Weaver says. Yep. So good job. So that is a $8 profit, which is fantastic, which moves our bankroll back up to $79. Mike has shown the people how it's done at Del Mar. Love it.
Is the Breeders' Cup going to be out there this year?
It's at Santa Anita.
Santa Anita, okay.
Yep. It's at Santa Anita. And I was saying, Mike, which is very interesting, that and for the horses who are stable there regularly, right? It doesn't go like you never know with the shippers, right? It's a guessing game. There are some horses out there very much like Belmont and Saratoga that either like Santa Anita or like Del Mar, but they don't like the other one. Which is interesting. They run their best races at one, and then they're just kind of lackluster at the other one. I don't know why or what what that. You know what I'm saying? Like some like the humidity. Del Mar is a little more cool because of the water. So I don't know what it is, but it's just interesting. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So no, Baffert is not suspended from training in Del Mar. It's only the good state of Kentucky where he is not.
Yeah, he was at Churchill Downs. It was extended a year, I believe.
Yep, it was. Yep. So that one's in the thing. So we move on to the 7th race, and our bankroll. Let me put our new bankroll there. $79. Nice job, Mike. Now, did you play that one? You played that to place?
I did.
Wonderful. See, so his bankroll is ever growing. This is great. Bankroll is now at $79. Oh, Sky website's now. Oh, maybe Sky is just not even using him as a trainer. 7th race is a 5 furlongs on the turf. Optional 40,000. Now wears a 1 purse 83,000. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 18 other than. Okay, Mr. You are on a roll, good man. Who do you like in this race?
Let's see. Look at my notes here. So I like organic.
Yeah.
Let's see, obviously denim and gold, just nails. On this one, I'm planning on doing a trifecta box.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be doing 4, 5, 6, and 8.
4, 5, 6, and 8. Okay.
And I'm going to be doing a 50-cent on that one. That's going to be $12 for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And just for everybody to know that the 8 organic who you like, again, you're living life here because Rispoli off, and I don't know how Juan J. Hernandez does not have a mount in this race either, but he does now. So so the most excellent rider is yeah, exactly. Oh wow, look at that. Different Way Sky Classic puts it on there, Paul, for sure. I thought my long shot in this race, I thought it was interesting. And what did you have again, just so I can, what do you have here?
I have 4, 6, 8, 5.
Yeah, yeah. This is my long shot play was Miami Girl, Frezu and Callahan. Yes. You know,
yeah.
He's been riding obviously very well, and this horse was rated back and he flattened, but he made a nice move. And I think second time, often I try to see, will the East Coast horses need a race? You know, they kind of get used to their turf horse. Yep. And this horse got the race I think he needed, you know. So it should be interesting to see what his odds are. But yeah, exactly. Just nails. So you had the 4, yeah, exactly, yeah. And 6, Haley Levade, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say on that Haley horse too. Man, finishes like a freight train too. So
yes, absolutely.
I think this is going to be. I think this like the race 5. I think this is going to be another exciting one. So.
Yeah, and here's another thing too, where he's putting Giovanni Franco is not on this horse, and he's putting Victor Espinoza up, the Triple Crown winner on California Chrome, who has won a big race or two in his career. So exactly. So to switch to him as a here's another jockey, by the way, who's a little bit on the older side, only taking 23 mounts, but has won 3 and coming second 4. So you know, trying to make the most of his mounts here. You know, the wild card in this race to me was the 7, Halfway to Nowhere, Jamie Thomas and the American Pharaoh Baby, trying the turf course. They had notes on there saying an interesting Toriablo is taking over on him, but just the horse himself, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Looks like it looks like the 7's carrying a light load there too.
Yeah, so. Yeah, exactly. With the apprentice aboard, exactly.
Yeah. Do you ever look at the weight of a jockey? And does that ever weigh any type of factors into your decision making?
It does to a certain, like, especially in like a big handicap. You know, like where like especially like when you got apples and oranges, right? Especially in like a big race, okay, and you have maybe a filly in there or something like that, or like a 3-year-old versus a 4-year-old, like the year when Skip Away beat Cigar, okay, that 6-7 pounds helps. You know what I'm saying? When you're if you got like, I'll look at that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Genuinely in a normal race, I won't be like 123 versus 121. There's no. And the other the other thing is too, I can tell you, Mike, I've talked to so many jockeys. The myth that just because an apprentice has the 5 pounds, the horse is going to go faster, right, is a total myth. It might last maybe a little bit longer in the race. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, because it's lighter, right? But if it's not faster than the other animals, it's not going to be faster. There's nothing the jockey can do, even with the weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest myth on the you know, so
yeah, because I always found it interesting. I mean, this race is probably a perfect example, right? Mm-hmm. So it looks like all the other horses are carrying over 120 pounds, and then your 7 horse here is 112. You know, so So,
Right.
if I was running,
Yeah.
I was running on a high school track,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
had a 10-pound, dumbbell on me, seems like I
Yeah.
would probably run a little bit slower if somebody were equal to me. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyways, it's
And
interesting.
what they try to do in these claiming races is try to give the horses a little bit help, like with like 3-year-olds. Like the perfect example, the 7 is a 3-year-old. The
Right.
rest of them are 4-year-olds. So
Mhm.
that's why they're getting the weight and also the bug boy, So
Yep.
which helps. Now, on the other thing, and I can tell you this as a new better, okay? It's very tough for 3-year-olds to run against 4-year-olds. The development is so much different from 3-year-olds to 4-year-olds. So, like, you could have a 3-year-old that lays to waste 3-year-olds, right? And he's coming into the race in
Mhm.
like a 2-win race winning streak. Like, oh, this horse is like the real deal. But he goes up against the 4-year-olds who are more seasoned, more, like filled out, and all of a sudden, like Ness last year in the Breeders' Cup. Everyone said to her, "Oh, she's going to win. Like she's the best." And then she ran against the carrier and the 4-year-olds, and then found out at the end, oh, this is kind of a tough. They're battle
Yeah.
axes. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so a lot of times the 3-year-olds, it's a tough grind versus the 4-year-olds. That's a tough assignment. So you always have to kind of consider that when going in, and that's where the it's interesting, but it can help. Like if a horse is really good, and its effort is facing not a great group and it's getting 6 pounds, it can really help.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So exactly. So we have. Let's see here for you. Let's see what we got going on. Colin checking in, my man. Yeah, he did. Rispoli got hurt. Hopefully he's okay, and then he'll be good. And thoughts and prayers to him. Organic, the one people at Del Mar have tuned into Mike to see who he likes because he is now the 6-5 favorite for Neil Drysdale and Juan J. Hernandez. I may just try a crazy bet here because we're up. Usually I don't, and let's see what's going on here. And yeah, I'm going to go just for a crazy bet here. I'm just going to go 2 across and the 3, and because Fraser's riding really well. I thought this horse definitely needed the race last time, and I think for value, is that yeah. So
Yeah. The last time Miami Girl was right there with them on that last race.
yeah, so I'm just for
So,
some value. We're up on the night. I'm just going to play nice and simple and see if we can get a bomb home here. We have had mostly chalkish horses, except for exactly. Colin says we need Mike's cam adjusted to see the dog on the chair.
oh man.
And there's the dog. He could be
So sometimes she'll sit behind me, but yeah, she's a black lab. She's 8 years old, and she just hangs out with me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the best. Could be a distant relative of Banjo. Exactly. The infamous official dog of Trust the Prophets.
Man, I tell you what, that Miami Girl right now is 18-1.
Yep.
I may even do that one too. I
Yeah.
think.
I just
Thinking about that
yeah.
last race, I think you have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Look at this. Trusty also has a black lab. Look at this. This is like separated at birth here. We got both in Kentucky, both in the same place, both have black labs. Colin would like to know what the name of your dog is.
Pepper.
Pepper. Okay.
Always name my dogs after food groups. So
I love it. There you go. Dennis says we might be long lost twins. There you go. So we have, let's see here. There we go. look on the screen here. And we have
Too
9
much
minutes to
content.
post.
Man, I may break one of my cardinal rules here because like I just that 18-1, I cannot. I have to put money towards that. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're up on the night, so you
yeah,
know
yeah.
exactly. So so let me give a little odds update here. In race 7 with 9 minutes to post, the one who was 6-1 in the morning line, Wet My Beak, is 9-1 with Hector Berrios. The 2 New Pi Lambda is 15-1, is 31-1, not getting any love. The 3 Miami Girl, 8-1, 18-1 right now. The 4, 5-2 in the morning line, 5-2 Just Nails. The 5 Denim and Gold, 5-1 morning line, up to 12-1. Haley Leved, 6-1, up to 9-1 with Victor. Halfway to Nowhere, 6-1, 12-1. Organic, the 3-1 morning favorite, 4-5, getting much respect on the board. So, with 8 minutes to go. Sully, a bomb will ticket because it'll start as a bomb and then the algorithm brigade will knock my odds down. But for right now, Sully is doing a 3, 5, 6, 7 exacta box. Blair is 6, 7, 8. And Win plays show on the 7. Yeah, he's going with the 3-year-old and seeing if she can corral the thing. Yeah, Collins says good luck, Marco. Paul says with the bookies, organic is 9-4 in the bookies. Yeah. Blair says 7, getting 7 pounds. Now that's a good weight break right there. That is a good weight break. What more would you want? Should I back it if it's 4-5 on tote? I think that's a little low. I think organic deserves to be favored. I don't know if they deserve to be 4-5 necessarily, but Paul, but if he creeps up a little bit, they definitely are she's definitely the horse to beat, I would say, and has done nothing wrong on either the Santa Anita or Del Mar turf. So, check the odds. 4-5 maybe a little too low for me, but how about you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. I just cannot get my eyes off of Miami Girl. I don't.
Yeah.
Because also it has that. I forgot who it was. The one jockey is pretty hot too.
Fraser, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's he's riding for his fellow Italian right now.
I think that's awesome.
So he's riding inspired right now. And Dave says, "Great, thanks for joining us, Dave. I think the 4 is going to win. Only run twice, still learning." Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, DeSormo, Martin Jones can't argue with that combination. Dennis is keen the 8, first and second, with the 2, 3, and 5. The 2 and 3 are very interesting underneath. Yeah. Paul. Yeah, he is the 4-5 favorite right now on the board here in at Del Mar, and no, he's up to 6-5 now. So someone has taken a hit. The 4 has gone down to 2-1. So late money here on Kent DeSormo's horse as we get closer towards the start here. Thank you again, everybody, for joining in tonight. Please press the like button if you like this, and subscribe if you hadn't. It helps us greatly. Love having you all join us. So much fun. We got Mike, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Exactly. Tonight here in undefeated in the Trusted Profit Lounge, and we're up $29 here. And let me put the official bet did not put the official bet in the chat, which I will do. Let me do that. Starts with no. Two bet. Two to win place. Nope, on the 3. Yeah, I think that price is just too much to 21 to 1 on Fraser. And if he loses, it's worth a chance. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those where if you lose, you move on, go home,
21 to 1 right now.
Oh, that you can't. Exactly.
I think based on his last race performance and
yep, he was right there with him.
I think that's an awesome bet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then Now, are you a doubles player at all, or are you more of a race by race person?
I typically do a race by race, and I'll do the picks every once in a while. So.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing. Yeah, I know some people like Colin, who is a daily double. He loves the daily double, and then there's some people that don't go anywhere near it. Prefer on a race to race or like a pick 3, pick 4 basis rather than It's all up to the individual, which is great. Christopher D'Souza. Oh, Paul went with our 3. Oh, good luck, my friend. Hope we can get it in there. Chris D'Souza. Who do we got here, man? $10 daily double 1-1. Okay. So he's going inside. And that would be Wet My Beak, Hector Barrios and Vladimir Serin. They're at Del Mar. They've had 5 mounts together and they've won 2. So not a bad 40% and 33% and 22% everywhere else. So definitely a solid combination to try to back for sure. So what do we got here? Let me see here. We have 2 minutes to post. Let us know who you're liking out there. Thank you, Chris. Paul's going with the 3. Trusty, I like your thing. Yeah. My dad does up to 10 horses in doubles. Wow. That's impressive. You call it a parlay multi-race bet? Yep. Yep, absolutely. With 1 minute to post, they're starting to get towards that turf course. They're on the turf course, making their way towards the gate. Del Mar is one place I have never been, and definitely would love to be so.
Yeah.
Here's you'll find this funny, Mike. This is the running joke. I've been to Keeneland 5 times, but never during the races, which is weird.
I've been twice and never seen a race there. They're always holding events there, and like
yeah.
But yeah, I'm in the same boat, like
yeah.
I probably need to get there during the fall meet sometime.
Yeah. There you go. And Colin has no opinions. He is too busy capping for the Asinobia on Monday night. He is true professional. Our boy Razor, shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, buddy? This man every day has one of the best. I'm going to join you one of these days, Razor. I promise. My schedule's been crazy, but he has one of the every day. He gets on and does live great handicapping with some people. Love the man. So shout out to you, Razor. Todd, good luck, Sean. You're going to need it to beat the 4. Yeah. Oh. I may. Yeah, Todd. I'm just looking across, baby. I'm just hoping he gets somewhere in the money. That's what I'm looking for. 21 to 1 is more than value. They're getting.
I think Razor does sports betting also. Like
he does, yes. Oh yeah, he's very good at sports betting.
I want to know his opinion on the Bengals this year, what they're going to do.
Yeah, Razor, what is your opinion on the Bengals, my friend? If you can tell him what Is Joe healthy? Do we know? Is he?
Oh God, who knows? You
Yeah,
never.
I was just gonna say, yeah, exactly. They have the parts. They definitely have the parts.
Yep.
I worry a little bit about their defense at times, but obviously with Chase and all those guys, and what's his name, Higgins on the outside, and I think this could be the year where Higgins really steps up.
Yeah.
Myself on the outside, I think he could be a.
Oh, we're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling. Here we go. Going down the stretch here, and it's the 4 on the outside, Ken J. DeStormo. Troy on the inside, trying to take him wire to wire. The 5 right on the outside of him.
I think Miami in a good spot.
7 and the 3. We got the 4. We got a log jam up there up front.
Yeah.
3 sitting right back if you can get any room. Come on, Fraser. Get a little room there, buddy. Come on. Get that hole. Wow. 4 trying to get up there. Oh, the 7 just flying through. Is that the 1? That's the 1. Wet my beak.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he turned it on, didn't he?
Woo. Wow. That was an impressive. Haley Levad, who you liked, second, the old 1-6. My parents were born 6-1. They always play 1-6-6-1. I'll have to text my dad and see if he won on that one. Well, what an impressive move that was by the 1.
Yeah.
First, I thought that was the 7, but the 1 just came. What an impressive Hector Barrios, who has been winning everything down in Del Mar. He's been very impressive. He's been winning a lot of stakes races, riding to 15%. But what a fabulous move up the. Look at that just powerful move up the rail.
Yeah, I mean he passed them like they were standing still. I mean that was
3 was in a great position, just had no run. Exactly. At the end, the 8 and 9 to 5 dead last. That was a shocker. I did not expect that. That's organic. Wonder if something happened to him. Hope he's okay.
Like somebody in the chat had this.
Yeah, who exactly? Who had the? I know Chris is alive to the double 1-1.
Was it Chris had a?
Yeah, Chris D'Souza had a 1-1. Yeah.
No, he didn't hit it. Okay, he had a 1-3-7.
But he has a $10 daily double 1-1. Whoa. Yeah. That's gonna be woohoo. Chris, hope you hit that one. That would be woo. Let's see what that bad boy's paying for you. Daily double 1. Okay. If the 1-1 double comes in for $2, it's 224, and he has it 5 times. So ho ho. Chris, we're rooting for you, buddy. That is a nice. That is a nice. Let me see here, buddy. Let's see here. What do we got here? Look at that, Chris. Nice hit. You'll be a guest on Doubling Down. I still have the claim to be the only unofficial guest ever on Double Down. We recorded the one time I was on with Colin. We did our picks and it rained off the turf, so our picks did not count. So I am the only unofficial guest ever on the Double Down with Colin.
Man.
Razor makes everybody money. There you go. Show not going to hurt. Absolutely not. Great pick. Is that 7 coming in? Nice job, Blair. The 7, yeah, the 8 was disappointing, yeah, but a great. And here's what I was saying too, which is interesting. the win and you're in the shipping thing, Mike. Here's
Mhm.
an example of a horse, Laurel, Pimlico, Laurel. Used to be trained by Grand Motion. Owner ships it out to the West Coast. He wins. He gets the shipping. Not only does he get the purse, he gets a bonus. Yep.
I mean, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, exactly. Colin says I am officially the country house of the Double Down show. Not like a non-winning horse has a win by DQ. Still a win. It's still a win. And anyone who had him at 50-1 is very happy. Exactly. Anyone who had maximum security is still crying to this day, but
still crying.
Yeah, Chris has been on fire today. He has, Tony. Yeah. And Charles, you're right. You can't ignore these shippers from the East Coast. That's what's making this meet so exciting. Is these East Coast shippers, because they're coming in for the money, which is smart. Why not? Why not? Which brings us now to our budget is down to $73.
Did you see the payouts?
I did. Yeah.
Man, really nice.
I know, huh? That's where you wish someone who had that is buying dinner tonight. Exactly. Our budget is still at $73 with one race to go, which is great. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been great. And Mike, it's been awesome to have you on, my friend.
It's been fun.
The 8th race, the final one, is the mile maiden 20,000 for maidens, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And we on the dirt. And let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if any scratches here coming up. I don't believe we did. Let me see if we did. So much to remember. Yep. No scratches other than the 11. Yep, exactly. Paul, all I can say for this, we came in second. If you bet him, if you came in second, you won. Hopefully, won money. But just remember, all you need is one. Think of, and Mike will so appreciate this. Paul, think of racing like baseball. Okay, you only have to be 30%. You hit the ball 30% to make 20 million. In baseball. That's the way you got to look at it. You can, if you hit one, it is fun, but all you need is one, and all of a sudden those other two races just disappear into the background.
Yep.
Think of it like baseball, but you just have to hit just a certain few of them, and you'll have a great day. Bobby D in this race likes 5 and 3. Mike's gonna write this down. 5 and 3 with 1, 2, 4. Marco has to cheer against the 1. Okay. Sorry, Chris. The 1 is not. Oh, this is going to be a doozy, literally. Because doozy is the 1. Okay, there you go. D.A. Herrera, a person I'm not familiar with, is riding for Leonard Powell. Who did you like here in the finale, Mike?
I didn't do as much research on this one, but I originally have had, let's see, Midnight Silence winning. Let's see who else. There was another horse here. Is it Mimsy? That kind of piqued my interest a little bit.
Yeah, Mimsy. Yeah,
a little bit chalky, but
yeah. Yeah, is that yeah. And that was my number 1 pick, by the way, is Mimsy.
Mimsy, yeah.
Yeah, I just think I like that. That was a runaway winner, right? And often when you have a runaway winner, you kind of say, okay, tip your hat. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is too, is when you have a runaway winner like that, if you have a first timer kind of coming from the back, you're not going to be full out, but he still gained ground. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't going to beat the But still, and you like to see that in horses. You know you're not going to catch the winner, but you're not going to go out, but you still gain ground. Marco likes the 3-6-10 here in Delmar, and he's doing a win wager on the 3 and 6. Paul is old enough and doing this long enough to know about the ups and downs, coming off a decent couple of wins at York Festival last week. Oh, great job, Paul. Wow, look at this. The whole pool jackpot ticket, $400K to the one horse in pick 6. Wow. How do you think that person's feeling right now with that ticket?
Sweating some beads.
Yeah. He's losing 2 or 3 pounds before this race. That's for sure. That suit jacket, all of a sudden, that shirt is stained. And we have let's do a little odds check here for the people to let them know how we're doing. 18 minutes to post. The 1 Doozy, who was 8-1 in the morning line, is 21-1. The 2 Shambhala Girl with Ricardo Gonzalez, 30-1 off a 15-1 morning line. The 3 Tap It Rocks, Drayden Van Dyke, 8-1 off a 12-1 morning line. We got Fast Investment, 20-1 off a 24-1. Midnight Silence, the 5-2 favorite. Not a lot of Joey Bravo fans right now, 9-2. Billy Gallivan, 10-1 morning line, 24-1. Boginskaya, Abdul Alzagur, 21, 35-1. Mimsy, who was 6-1 in the morning line, is 8-5 right now. Don't know if I like her at 8-5. Yeah. Loved her at 6-1. Don't really like her at 8-5. Is that Princess Tenko, Armando Ayuso, 5-1 in the morning, 11-1. Vulin, who was my pick in stable duel, I do like this horse, is 5-2 with Frezu for Papadromo off a 3-1 morning line. So I think right now, if these odds stay the way they are, I'm just going to bet a win and place bet on the 10. Vulin, for odds. If it stays that way, obviously it could change, but yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so this is great. So we have 17 minutes to go here at Del Mar. The horses are in the paddock, getting ready. What a beautiful paddock that looks, by the way.
Yeah,
it's a gorgeous one. Now, what are you on? Are you on Twin Spires? Are you on?
I do Twin Spires.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Excellent.
And I think and to be honest, I've never even used another one, to even compare it with. But I think it's pretty good. So I don't have any complaints for it.
Sure. Yeah, that's great. Hey, as long as you're happy, that's what I always say. People always argue. I'm like, hey, as long as you like it, who cares?
There you go.
It's you. Exactly. That's the bottom line. We're not going to ask for a Colin for a sleepy pick. That's only for Asinoboya. Colin deserves a lot of credit. For the last 48 hours, Mike, he's been one of the key players in the back for the Jimmy Fund. And as a baseball player, how big that is. It was started by Ted Williams.
Yes.
And exactly. And this year they raised over $3.9 million.
And the goal was 3.5, I think.
Yeah. And they got 3.9. Yeah, exactly. So here's Razor for you, my friend. Razor's coming through for you as always. Bengals are a solid team. Injuries will be the only thing that stops them from getting to the AFC Championship. Ravens, we don't know about Lamar, so I can't back them either. If Bengals stay healthy, they will be dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Lamar's going to know that offense. It's a whole new offense. He's going to have to learn a whole new, that's going to be an interesting thing, So, but I think you're Bengals. Are you a Bengals fan?
A little bit. I mean, to be honest, whenever they went to the Super Bowl, I kind of jumped on the bandwagon.
Okay, yeah.
But with with the Reds and the Bengals for a while, I mean, the city was pretty fed up with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like obviously, like the Reds and Bengals before the Bengals kind of took off here have been horrible for years, and
Right.
there's been a little bit of an uprising in the city. So
Marco's asking Razor, will the Jets suck with Rodgers? Colin Sheehan is kicking field goals for the Pats next week. That's very exciting. We traded Nick Folk, which means absolutely no sense. We think Bill Belichick is sabotaging the team now that he doesn't have Brady. That's the only conclusion we've come to. Exactly. Razor says they won't suck, Marco, but they won't win the Super Bowl. There you go. So we have 14 minutes to go. And by the way, Mike, you don't have to make your play right away. You analyze. We have plenty of time.
Yeah, so I see 10 is at 5-2.
Yeah,
but starting to get hit here. But I mean, I do like the 10.
Yeah, yeah. That was my pick for Stable Duel. I'm betting the 10. Yeah.
And what do we got? 73 on the big ball?
Yeah.
Let's see.
And interesting, Papadromo rides Bravo a lot, and now he's gone to Frezu with the Billy Galvin's got the weight break here. So basically what this guy's doing is Eddie Truman's trying to bank on the fact that the 6 is a 3-year-old, but also has not once he was getting weight with the bug boy. I see that. Charles says, I see angle. I like to play on 7. Long shot on the board. 7 is stretching out on dirt and down 2 class levels. Is that, yeah? Hey. In the last race at Del Mar, I always say this, anybody has a chance. And Bogan Sky is definitely taking that drop down. And did have a nice 6.5 for a long second place finish the first time out at Santa Anita. So
yeah.
So not without a chance, Charles, and a very interesting angle. I would definitely not talk you off it. If you like that. Oh, Richard's Kid. I love Richard's Kid. That was Dick Small's horse. Let us know who you guys like out in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going through some stats here. And
yeah. Paul is asking, does the 3 have a chance? Let's see. Let's look at the 3.
Tappet Rocks.
Yep. By the way, big effort by Tappet Trice and the Travers. I was very proud of them. Ran a very good game race. The 3 have a chance here. Dropping down off the turf. Has run only 1 race at Del Mar, but that was versus Better. So he's coming into open company. So he's taking a drop, but he was facing California. Now he's facing open. So he's facing lesser, but he's facing open company. So, so take that with a grain of thought, but that definitely has a chance. That's definitely a tough. Yeah, Tony's right with you. He's giving the 10 and 3 a shot. Colin, just my just box my birthday last at Delmar. Oh, that's a good Lord. Where's the pet alarm? Exactly. Boxing my birthday at Delmar. 6183. I like it. I like it. He had a grain of pepper up there to in honor of your exactly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. I mean, I think if it were up to me, I think we should go big on 10.
okay. Yeah. Now we're up. We're up. What are we at? Where are we at? $73 is our bankroll. We're up. Yep. We're up. Yep. $23. So, what would you like to do?
I think we do $23 to win.
Okay. Or do you want to do like 10 to win in place? That way we come like we.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do 10 to win in place. That way we win. Either way, we're winners on the night,
Yeah.
and we can. I like that. So the official bet, $10, win in place on the 10. So all 10s. That's what we need. All 10s, and we're going out of profit. So if you bet
There you
on the
go.
Mike's bets tonight, you're a winner. And that's what's great about a team. You know, like exactly like some people, there can be hot. And Todd says the 9 is being overlooked. Good Magic. 3 diamonds. Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Magic has been an absolute on fire sire. What one is the 9? Let me see 9 here. Let's see here. Then it says Tinko. Ayuso, who's 3%. Oh, Rowan Crichton, Rowan can get them going. Again, here's another trainer, Rowan, who was on the East Coast, has brought all his horses to the West Coast, trying to win some races, and he's 2, 3, and 4 and 25. So he's made some nice bonuses, which is great.
Yeah. It's not a bad order at all.
Colin wants to know, Mike, do you play Asinobia? Asinobia.
So I don't. Typically on, are we talking about Monday nights? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So typically I don't. Always try to like Mondays are always like my heavy work days.
Sure.
And I'm always taking Monday nights to like catch up with that stuff. So
sometimes
I'll have it playing on the side. But
okay.
I don't. Unfortunately, like I don't do the stable duel or anything like that.
Yeah. Sure. No. Yeah.
Don't have time. But.
No, I hear you. No, that's great. Yeah. No, I don't know. Mike, do you do CrossFit? This is Mike's life in 5 minutes.
So I used to do CrossFit like pretty often. I'm 37 now, but back in my 20s, I used to do it religiously. And I did it like competitively for a little bit, but ever since I got kids and got married and got a real job, my other things have taken over, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got you. Amazing how life does that, isn't it true?
Yeah. Had to start taking care of my dog Pepper. So.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Because he does it too. He saw your shirt.
Yeah, the rogue shirt.
Yeah. So excellent. So we have.
I think the bourbon started catching up to me too. So.
I can do it as well. Absolutely. So we're 5 minutes to the finale here at Del Mar. Thank you everyone for joining in tonight. And again, press the like button, please. It definitely helps us out. And subscribe if you haven't already. We love having you and supporting our program. Chris coming in. Look at this. Chris is going to be buying everybody like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse tonight. If he's $48 to win on the 1 with a 152 exact and trifecta box, and he has the $10 double, which will pay $224 for 2. So he is definitely rooting for that one. Blair, our good friend Blair, likes 8, 9, 10. at Del Mar and win on the 9 horse. So this is a wide open affair here.
Tell you what I'm going to do too, because I think it's totally worth it. I'm going to put in the link in the chat to El Hombre's video.
Yeah.
That got me hooked to Trust the Profits. And
yes.
Like, if you have not checked out this video, you need to go check it out because I think it's pure gold. Like
it's amazing. Yeah. Three and 7 exact and eat. Okay. On both. Good luck, Paul. Finish strong, my friends. Finish strong. Still the best last name in the chat by far. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So they're slowly making their way to the gate here for the last race.
And I forgot which lounge it was, but there was actually someone with my last name in the chat one time.
That's right. Yes, that's right. There was. That's right. Yeah.
Man, it's a small world. You know.
How many times have you gotten? Are you any relation to Jason Witten?
100.
I was going to say, by God, that must be
I
so.
I tell them all the time, like, man, I wish I was. You know, like.
Right. Exactly. You know what the funniest one I find is funny? One says, "Are you related to Nolan Ryan?" I'm like, it's his first name, not his last name.
Oh man.
Paul's on the 3 and the 9. Okay. Colin has got the old birthday 6183 working on there. Yeah.
Never know.
Colin's birthday is so. I always remember Colin's birthday because it's my mom and dad's anniversary. So.
Tell you what, if that one comes in.
Colin, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Colin, we're meeting up for some Capitol Grill. If that comes in 6183, buddy. Colin and I are the Boston boys. Still awake at 8:33 after 48 hours of Jimmy Fun Telethon. Amazing. And you know what's so cool, Mike? You'd so appreciate this. Every player, the players that come on from the other teams, never mind just the Red Sox. The Red Sox players come on, but all the players who either played at Fenway or that they go to other clubhouses and say, "Hey, this Jimmy Fun Telethon, you know, like you got to get involved." You know, and they do. You know, Don Orsello, who's the announcer now for San Diego, was a long time with Jerry Remy for the Red Sox. Every day on the San Diego thing says today is the Jimmy Fund. If you have a chance, tune in, donate. You know, it's amazing how they do that. You know.
Yeah, and of course you always hear rumors about some of these funds that don't go towards what it's really supposed to, but definitely this one, especially if like the Red Sox and all these big names are behind it, you always know that it's going to something.
88. Yeah, this is really impressive. 88 cents out of every dollar goes to the research, which you just can't beat that. And the nicest thing is everyone does it. To donate, there's like a 3% surcharge, right? So like if you're donating 100, right, they ask you to just donate 103. You know what I'm saying? And it covers the charge, which I think is amazing. You know, that's what I did when I did my donation. Like, you want to cover? I'm like, put it on. You know, we can be Yankees fans, we can be Red Sox fans, we can be whatever fan we want, but we're all on that same team when it comes to fighting cancer. You know,
absolutely.
So we've reached the starting gate here. Good luck to Chris with his amazing double and try and everything, which could pay.
he needs the one to come in. Is that
he does? Yep. Oh, man. Chris may be buying some horses if all these things come in. If Collins 8163 comes in, is that? Blinkers on the 9. Blair. Right. Rohan will have them ready for sure. Marco needs the 6. Blair says blinkers on there. Ready? Yeah, Colin, that's amazing. 88 cents on the dollar goes to research. You can't beat that. Mark goes on the 3 or the 3, but prefer the 6. So Mark goes the 6. There we go. We're lined up.
They're off.
They're off. And it's the 9 and the 10 from the outside post going for the lead. A whole host of pursuers. We got the 4, got the 10 out there wide. We got the 4, the 1, the 10. We got the 6 right up there. Let's see what we're doing for a quarter here. Quarter and 23, not fast for California fractions. 4 leisurely going on. The 10 sitting right off his outside with Frezu. The 8 stalking them right on the outside. The 1 right on the inside. The 9, the 6, a whole bunch of pursuers bunched up right behind them. As they start going around the turn, it's the 4 still leading at 33-1. The 10 trying to make his way through. The 8 right there. The 2 favorites. The 9 starting to make his presence felt as they're coming down the stretch. The 9 on the outside. The 10 fighting on the inside. The 8 in the middle. Down the stretch they come. And it's the 8 who's starting to try to pull away. The 9 fading a bit. The 10 trying to come back on the 9. And we are going to get second. Mike, 3 for 3 on in the Trust the Profits. Yet to lose a race here in the thing. Very impressive, my friend.
Very nice.
Very nice. Well done. So it was the 8, Mimsy. That was our interesting. That was our first call. I played it. That was my the 2. I really should have done an 8-10 exact. We're all geniuses after the race, but 8-10 was kind of our pick,
Yeah.
But great call. That's why I love the place bet. You know what I'm saying there? Kind of like the rather than going all in, go middle. And then you got the 8 at 2-1, but you still get something back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a good call.
Yeah. Tony, a very impressive second to last. I was there a couple of races ago with you, but I had the 3 and the chute fell right out. It happens, but yeah. But nice job, 8-10. Yeah. Mimsy with a very impressive win there. That was a nice move too. I thought those 3 were going to, and the 8 just, again, a great job by Frezu coming back on the inside, getting second place. Sometimes I say this, we concentrate on winners, and rightfully so. But if you're an owner and you own that 10 and you see Frezu, he could have very easily given up, like there. He willed that 10 back in front of the 9. If you're an owner and then you got the jockey fighting right down to the line, those are the type of jockeys you want on board.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he did. Did Blair have that? Blair had that.
Blair, I think the Zach, yep. Blair had 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Blair is amazing at Del Mar. He is quite knew the 9 would be ready. Rohan, again, another check for Rohan coming in from Gulfstream. Folks, watch out, Rohan Crichton. The man, yeah. 8, 9, 10 right there, Blair. Giving you the trifecta. Ice cold. Look at that. 8, 9, 10 showing how it's done. That's why he's one of the best. Good job, Blair. Blair, I would listen to. Blair knows all tracks, but this man knows, Yeah. Gizmo, hey, bud, you got the try. Yeah, you wish that 9 had come in first. I know Blair wishes that 9 had come in first for sure.
So 9 went off at 7-1, yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Let's see, but that and this is gonna be it's still gonna be, I think, a nice try. Even with the
Yeah, agreed.
they were playing the three. He's not in there. They're playing a couple of the other the five's not in there. Or Joey Bravo was having a tough meet out there. He's got to be what 56, 55 now. Joey Bravo 56. He's getting up there. Still can bring a horse home, but I know this has been a tough meet for him. One of the best though, Jersey Joe. Great guy. Pick 5 will pay. Race 8. Let's see. The winner was, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice pay.
Yeah.
Whoever has that, congratulations. You guys are winners. And let's see, we're unofficial. Let's have an inquiry on the 8. Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, okay. Just put the 10 on top of the 8. That's all I need. Just put them second. I don't want Blair and those guys to lose. I just want to put the 10 over the 8. And we'll be, oh, no, it's official.
Make it? Yeah.
And we got 340 back to place. Not bad. So
Yeah.
we only lost $3. So that means our bankroll, we lost $3. So our official bankroll for the night was $70. Only winners in the lounge at Del Mar.
I'll get you a gallon of milk and a gallon of gas.
Absolutely. But still a winner. Exactly. If you lost, you couldn't even get that gallon. What are your guys' gas prices down there right now about?
I think this morning, I want to say it was $3.59 a gallon.
Yeah. I think we're like 360. Yeah, we're right with you. Yeah, exactly. So only winners in Blair. What did Blair's tribe pay? Oh wow, $14.40 for 50 cents. That's not a bad trifecta at all.
Oh,
great job, Blair. And I hope you had the exact at $216. Not bad, 810. With 2 favorites. That's why I said if you like those favorites out there, you can get $16, $18 for $2. What's wrong with 8-1, 7-1, 8-1 on an exacta? Nothing. That's
short price makes a long face every day.
Exactly. So, Jersey Joe's only 51. Okay, yeah. So he still can get a horse home. Exactly. No doubt. So thank you to everybody for joining us. Mike, thank you so much for joining us, my friend, tonight. 3 for 3 in his debut in the lounge. Can't beat that.
Appreciate you having me. Had a lot of fun. So.
Oh, a blast, but hopefully you'll join us again very soon. Love to have you.
Absolutely.
And thank you to everybody out there. Again, subscribe, let us know how you like our programming. I know Colin's got the Daily Double show coming up. And this is the exciting time of the year now where the Breeders' Cup is looming, where the big race is the fall meet at Keeneland coming up right after the Kentucky Downs. Huge meet at the Kentucky Downs where the maidens are $150,000 races. Amazing purses. So, Chris, I'm sorry about your double, bud, but I hope you had that one. I think he did have that one in the last race, so he more than made up for that, And Paul, thank you. Paul wins the award from Ireland for joining us right now. It's like 2 a.m. over there. So thank you, sir. And thank you to everybody out there, Todd and let's see who else was here, so we can thank you all. Don't want to miss anybody. We Gizmo, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend Blair. Always, Colin Sheehan, the man, Marco, everybody who joined in tonight. Chris D'Souza, thank you, sir, and especially Mike. Want to wish everybody a very safe and happy Labor Day weekend coming up. And exactly. And next week, Aston will be on Monday night for people. And I don't know. This actually does Monday Night Football start this week? I don't know, because I know one of these weeks we're switching to Tuesday. I don't know if it's going to be this week or the next one. But next week's Cocktail Lounge will be Woodbine up in Toronto again. But Thank you to everybody. Have a great night, everybody, and have a great long weekend. Thank you again, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Just stay on here for 1 sec, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And we'll see you all soon.